Hello and welcome. My name is Kinsey Dickens, and for those of you that don't know me, I am the new director for Museum XYZ. First, I want to thank each of you for being here today and for your dedication to the museum. I have a couple things I'd like to go over with you today very quickly, but first I want to tell you a story. This story goes that there was a marine biologist, and she decided to do an experiment with a shark. She put a shark in a tank with some bait fish. And of course, obviously the shark attacked the bait fish right away. The second part of the experiment was to put a piece of large, thick fiberglass in the tank to separate the fish from the shark. And as expected, the shark attacked the bait fish, or tried to, and hit the fiberglass. And he would continue to do this until eventually he finally gave up. The third round of the experiment was the shocking part. After the scientists removed the fiberglass, the shark actually no longer tried to attack the fish. So the moral of this story is that many of us, like the shark, experience moments in our lives where there are boundaries and there are barriers that we set up for ourselves that may or may not be real. And they can hold us back from being the best that we can be. So I believe that Museum XYZ has several barriers that we need to address. Some of these barriers include our management and leadership, our mission and vision and purpose, our finances, and our visitor satisfaction. We need to make some changes. The definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And I think that we have tried different avenues as a museum, but maybe we haven't made the right changes. So I'd like to propose a plan for you today, and I have 3 points that I would like to share. I can't go into in depth, but I do want to let you know some things that I've been thinking about for our museum. So the first objective that I would like to see happen is for us to redefine our purpose. I believe that as a museum, our events and our programs and our staff and our board, they are the body of our organization. But our mission and our vision and our purpose are the heart and the soul. They are what keep us going and the reason that we exist. So we need to reevaluate our mission and our vision and see where we need to make some changes and what we need to do going forward. The second objective that I feel that we need to address as a museum is our management and leadership. I would like to propose bringing in some experts, whether that be through an advisory board or maybe some of the volunteers that were interviewed, just to bring in some fresh ideas. I think some unbiased opinions would be helpful. Not to mention it could help us expand our network and have a broader reach as an organization. The third point that I would like to discuss with you today is our visitor satisfaction. It was mentioned in the interviews that many of our visitors are not satisfied with their visit. They don't enjoy coming to the museum. It's lacking and dull, and this needs to change. So from our marketing department down to our volunteers, I think that we need to take some steps to become more visitor-centered, whether that be through cleaning up and organizing the museum and bringing in some new exhibits or rotating exhibits or creating different visitor-centered events. I think that we can definitely make some changes to become a more appealing museum in our community. So just to review, the 3 points that I feel that we should, our 3 main focuses should be on our mission and vision, bringing in experts that can help us make the right choices financially and in our management and leadership. And then lastly, to become more visitor-centered. I think if we are able to do these 3 things, we will begin to see some changes in Museum XYZ, and we will begin to be able to see beyond that plexiglass that's holding us back from being the museum that we can be. So I want to thank you for being here today, and I want to leave this last little bit open for discussion and questions if you'd like to, if you have anything to add. And again, we'll go into this plan in depth further down the line in the future, and the specifics behind each point that I presented today. So thanks, and have a wonderful day.